talks were said to be extremely positive, and they want to work with each other as they try to stabilize and understand the both plans that each other has and meet in the middle. Guys, get your questions, your comments, and your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new, hit that like button and subscribe. Smash that bell notification so you can see when I'm live again. And guys, thank you for joining me. And this is your boy Mark and MUFSan with the daily update. Let's get into it, guys. Big up to everyone joining me. And I know it's late, so I hope you all, if you don't catch it live, catch it in the morning. And don't be afraid to leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Big up, I see Compo Smith is coming right in. And I'm going to get right started, bro, as I bring up this slide show that I have here for everyone. Let's go. So, guys, Eric Ten Hag has met with the leaders and Sir Jim Ratcliffe of INEOS today, and talks were said to be positive, guys. What are we doing here? Everyone's reporting all the negativity. What if Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to sack Eric Ten Hag? But no one is thinking, maybe, what if they actually both want to work with each other? So even though I'm not for the 25% and I'm 100% against it because, the Glazers are still here, I'm thinking, well, if this is the reality, what if Eric Ten Hag wants to work with Ineos, and what if Ineos wants to work with Eric Ten Hag, guys? What are we doing? Let's see what's going on in the comment. Let's see what's going on, what the information says as I read it out for you guys, because I know it's pretty small, but bear with me. Sir Jim Ratcliffe meeting with Sir Jim Ratcliffe was described as very positive, but admitted that he still has much to learn about the billionaire's plan for Manchester United. Ratcliffe's Ineos Group will assume control of footballing operations once his purchase of a 25% stake in the club has been ratified in the coming weeks. And he has been in Manchester this week for a series of meetings with club and staff. The meetings have been described as an opportunity for Ratcliffe as well as senior INEOS officials Sir Dave Bradford and George Blanc to get to know the club before they start work in earnest. It was very positive, I have to say, Ten Hag said. We had a long meeting, many hours. We sit together on many issues. We are on the same page. So it was very positive. Guys, what are you thinking about this piece of information? And then Ten Hag went on to say, I think from both sides, it was a very constructive meeting. We look forward to working with them. And this is Eric Ten Hag speaking. But I asked if he was able to gain a clear understanding what might change under Ratcliffe, and Ten Hag said, we have to let it settle down. They're coming in and introducing themselves. They have good ideas. We have to see what we can integrate, and in togetherness, we will work on what and that. But after one day, you can't tell that. They have given me a few ideas. We have had our debates and our strategies, and I think we will come together. Ten Hag would not be drawn into further reports on Jadon Sancho. Yes, big up to you, Shea Arsenal fan, getting in. Thank you, my bro, for coming in. Compost Moose is coming back in. Yeah, it looks like Marshall extension reports earlier were Burger Sky, amongst others, deleted their initial tweets. Really? Wow. Because I was going to report on that stuff in a little bit, to be fair, Compost. You know what I mean? Because I was literally going to talk about, that. But let's move on. Guys, trending. Jadon Sancho's completing his deal hours, moments away, probably completed as we are speaking right now, in his loan move to Dortmund. And I would say again, I think it was just one of those bad decisions that blew up in our faces. It may not have been 100% the fault of Jadon or 100% the fault of the manager or even the club. I think the media blew things out of proportion and it just turned the whole situation sour. I hope he has a good route for the next 6 months and gets into form, scores a lot of goals, So that way, maybe we can demand 60 million for him. Or, who knows? He might decide, he might decide, maybe he can work things out with Eric Ten Hag. You never know what the future holds because, things change and people change. Shocking decisions, bro. Exactly what you're saying, Compo Smurf. Who knows with this club? Shocking and never far away, my bro. But I also have some more news to bring to you. And Atalanta set an crazy asking price for Giorgio Scalvini as Manchester United are shocked with the interest that they had. It has been reported earlier by myself that Manchester United was reported to have deposited a 44 million euro price tag for this youngster who would play in the centre back role. Very progressive, almost in profile, a twin to Alessandro Nesta, in my opinion, guys. If you watched any Milan back in the day, and he's very good and progressive, very good friends with Rasmus Højlund, as everyone knows. There's no hiding that, but they are seemingly asking for 60 million euros for the youngster. Will Manchester United negotiate them down, or will they pay the asking price? You never know what could happen, and I would say stay tuned for more news because it was really said that Manchester United are heavy with their interest in this youngster. So stay tuned for more. And as I move on, Amad Diallo praises and credits Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro for aiding in his recovery as the youngster was making his return from injury back into first team training. He was helped a lot by the influence and the assistance from Casemiro and Licha, who both took a liking to the youngster, I should add, and they have all been seen and pictured in training together recently, as well as they themselves are preparing to make a comeback. And who knows if we might see them all start against Wigan on Monday, guys. Let me know your thoughts. What are you thinking? Ahmad looked good. The team, who knows what could happen coming down in the last 19 games of the season? What if Manchester United chooses to leave it late to go on a 10 to 15 game unbeaten streak? Guys, you never know what could happen. You know, Willie Kwambala was praised by Eric Ten Hag, and Manchester United similarly have high hopes for the youngster after his debut against Liverpool and his cameo versus West Ham. Guys, I have to say, the coaching staff at Manchester United hold high hopes for Willie Kwambala and believe that the centre back can become a first team regular at Old Trafford. I myself believe so, as I think he has a very close profile to that of Todibo. The only thing, in my opinion, he's lacking is a little bit of game experience, match game experience, which I think he could learn on the job. And when you have Johnny Evans playing at your left, and Rafael Varane starting ahead of you, I think that's a wealth of experience that you can learn from. And the 19-year-old made his debut for United in the last month's away match against Liverpool, as we all know, and he played against West Ham as well. Injuries to Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Lisandro Martinez left Eric Ten Hag without any first choice centre backs, being forced instead to rely on Johnny Evans and the youthful Kwambala. Though United did not play well, ultimately succumbing to a 2-0 defeat to West Ham in his feature, Kwambala acquitted himself well and was not responsible for any of West Ham's goal. The Frenchman looked powerful and pacey and equal in measure with bravery on the ball, and that belied his years on multiple occasions, guys. And you know what I would say, guys? He deserves all the praise he's getting from the club and the manager because I've been watching this youngster for the last 2 seasons in the youth, and he has been giving consistent performances, and he has been a stalwart along with Kobe Menu and young Dan Gore Jr., who you guys also saw made his debut and will be seeing more of. And I would like to tell you guys now, when Kobe Mainu plays with Dan Gore Jr., it's like you're watching twins on the field. I just want you guys to know this. So I would like to close with this last statement. Getafe will appeal the Manchester United loanee Mason Greenwood's red card as they think it was highly unfair and that it was not in line with FIFA rules and fair play. Guys, a lot of people are talking about Mason's Greenwood receiving a red card for asking the referee why would he not blow the whistle every time this player, sipes him down on the field, and was shown a straight red card. You cannot banter with refs or bargain with them in La Liga. it's much easier to talk to refs in the Premier League as you just get a yellow card. But these refs in La Liga, some of them are taking it way too far, just like some of the referees have shown themselves this season. Manchester United have been the victim of such refereeing when Diego Dallo received 2 red cards in 30 seconds. And then, when they played against Nottingham Forest, losing 2-1, the second goal scorer, Morgan Gibbs-White, did 10 times, worse than what Diego Dallo could have done by 2 vicious siving tackles on 2 separate players and then grabbing the ball while shouting and screaming at the referee with it in his hand that he is blind. And he barely even received a yellow. Guys, the horrendous refereeing has shown itself all around, not just in Premier League, but also in La Liga and the UCL, where we have seen all kind of mistakes this season. But hopefully, a lot of these things become more automated, like maybe AI or something like that. Like they have the automated offsides in UCL. I think they need to adopt that in the Premier League. And certain things need to change because at the end of the day, this is a contact sport after all. So contact is going to be made and it's going to be fair to an extent. It's the extreme contact that is ruled as a foul. So guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about the news about Erik ten Hag. As Manchester United fans, do you think this manager deserves time? What could be the possibilities as I ask you these questions, guys? What could be the possibility of this manager being successful if a structure that comes in place works hand in hand with his vision and they march to the same tune? Would Erik ten Hag be successful, or will we see the same sort of performances up and down going forward? Guys, leave your comments. Thank you for joining me, Compo Smurf. Thank you so much, bro. You always been jumping in my shows. Much love and respect, my guy. And shocking refereeing as you're commenting all around sticks of match fixing. I 100% agree. I feel in some situations it was fixed that Man United should not have won some games no matter what they did. They found reasons to make sure that we lost. So guys, have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the morning for the morning view. Lots of exciting news as I preview to you a wonder kid that has just been green-lighted for Man United to purchase. And I'm talking about one and only youngster. He's coming out of Ecuador and his name is Oscar Zambrano. So stay tuned for information on him and what Man United is about to do with him and 1 or 2 other youngsters that we have been looking at in South America, to a tune of 18 million euros we're going to spend. And I think we're going to bring in 3 youngsters, one from Ecuador and 2 from Brazil. And you probably might know the other guy from Brazil. His name is Loran. And the other one would be definitely Willie Guilherme. So guys, stay tuned for more. Catch me in the morning. Hope you have a good night. See you tomorrow, Man United faithful. Much love and respect to those tuning in. Smash the subscribe buttons, like, and leave your comments in the non-live section. Let me know what you're thinking and I will definitely respond. Have a good night. This has been your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan. Thank you to you, Compo Smurf, and all those tuning in, Stephanie Griffith, GB, everyone. Have a good night. See you guys later, and we're out. Oh.